Hi, this video is about a piece of media in the form of a cover, an album cover for Skrillex that's on his fourth studio album called Fork You Skrillex. You think you're Andy Warhol, but you're not. And that was April of 2025 apparently. And it's an image from 2020 sometime, and it's an image from a specific GPS location looking northeast from what would nearest be 509 Bernard Street, Los Angeles, California. First, we're going to look at the album itself, and that's what it looks like. I'm leaving it in the scale for a specific reason here. And a few things. There's a Mazda Miata apparently here. We have the graffiti here. We're tilted at an angle where we're far to the left of the graffiti. There's a cement expansion joint separator type thing right along here. And then we have a metal post beyond that and another metal post close to it that are a little too close together for holding up what looks like a railing on a highway. Now we're going to look at this. That's a picture of the Mazda Miata in the parking lot in 2021. And it's obviously in the wrong area because when we turn around almost exactly from this angle, we see almost exactly the correct angle. And now I'm going to actually zoom in a bit. Let's put these two metal rail pieces in the same location if I can. Let's just back that up. Okay, it's going to have to be, I'll have to zoom in the image itself a bit more. And we should get a reasonably close lineup with it, with the crag in the cement lining up reasonably well. So that puts our graffiti right where the arrow is pointed here. And if I turn off the view the details in time and space, we get this look here. I'm going to go over here to 508 Bernard Street and do a lineup this way so we can see a connection with the image as well. Someone went out during daylight and saw it and posted it. Tam found the artwork here and said, yeah, it's a few houses away from Skrillex. Someone graffitied this near his place, and there it is. As you can see, we got a tree in the background. We got to line up pretty good with this metal brace, that traffic direction sign, and then a transition from dirt and plants to what looks like stonework, or it's probably fake stonework with cement. And that's in the background here reasonably well. So I'm going to go back in time till we get a really good lineup for it, for the background there. But let's look at the ground first. This is 2025, and we can see over here a spout for water drainage for the wall, and there's a crack above it. And over here we got an expansion joint for the curb and an expansion joint for this cement, this piece here. And here we get the same thing if we look down there. So I'm going to try to line this up and get the scale right, which will work or fail. It really depends on how lucky I get. I get it pretty good lineup. So where it says what looks like the word Emery or Emer1 is an area that's been, whitewashed. Now I'm going to look for other dates, and again we're at 508 Bernard Street, and that one is 2025. So let's go back to, let's say, here. And we get a reasonably good view showing a reasonably good angle, but it shows a spout there. We want the one over here a little further. Let's try 2017. We get a reasonably good lineup on the background, so let's get that one done. Let's get the background done. Scroll up to the top. I'm going to line up the edge of the rocks in the background and that tree. Get them lined up as good as I can. And I'll be zooming this out till it fits well enough. That's not well enough at all. So let's just zoom it out again and again. Let's get this lined up. So yeah, that's a good lineup. And we get a good lineup with that sign, the direction sign, and this metal bar or metal brace right here. So we can be very sure that that is definitely the location. So that's really all there is to it. This person confirmed the location with one other photo. The original artwork or album artwork or whatever is like this, and there you are. And because it's between 508 Bernard Street and the next location over, which is going to be called 510, I'm going to call it 509 Bernard Street, Los Angeles, California. And we'll just go over this way, looking that direction there, and that's where the graffiti was. Now, why did I do this video? Number one, I was curious where it was. I couldn't find anyone giving the exact GPS location for where the image was taken. And I didn't feel like editing Wikipedia and being told original research. So I am now your original research if you want to edit the Wikipedia article just to annoy Wikipedia bureaucrats. Wikicrats. So anyway, as stated, the FU SKRILLEX, you think you're Andy Warhol, but you're not. Fourth album by SKRILLEX, April of 2025. The album cover pic is from 2020 sometime, and it's looking northeast from 509 Bernard Street, Los Angeles, California. And I want to point out that the year where it was there is missing. The 2020 image is gone. We have lots of other years, but 2020 is gone. Also, 2023 and 2024 are gone. You get the idea. They got kind of spotty on that stuff. But even when you go to like a road over there and look over, it's missing. So it looks like they decided to censor things that have even marginally or potentially objectionable material from Google Street View for some reason. The next thing I want to point out real quick, I'll just get this out of my head here. This isn't something that's worth looking up or anything, but I found it annoying that nobody included the exact location. Why? Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that, and bye.